Alright, so if you've seen the last buggy of the video, you might see a few differences on the Truggy itself. I actually lost a lot of footage of the progress that was done in the meantime, and that's lost forever. So let's move on. Making a custom drive shaft out of scrap metal is somewhat simple. When you get a transmission for your project, make sure you get the slip yoke with the front piece of the drive shaft, hopefully with a good joint if you're lucky, but if not, just having the slip yoke with the transmission is a big money saver. Get the slip yoke with your transmission and try to get the rear section that matches your rear axle. In this case, I had this left over from the Radmobile project, and this is a rear section from a Ford Ranger. It's going to fit from the 8.8 to the 7.5 that I have on this one. Now, obviously this is quite a bit bigger than that, and that's why I made these shims. These actually come from a jack post, if you recognize the color and the thickness. This is usually holding up a house. It lays nicely on here and will make perfect shims for slipping in there. They're actually going to go this way, and that's going to space it out so we get somewhat centered with this bigger shaft. Alright, so we have our shaft in place, and our shims are doing mighty fine in there. They're holding it snug and somewhat straight. At least we can smack it and true it out at this point. And then we'll try to weld it out. So let's see how that goes. As you can see, the transmission is out and ready to slap a torque converter in there.